Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring some supposedly uh, equestrian age characters. Okay. Yue is today's weaponry. Okay, I've been doing this for a while. Um, as you can see, now we have three stages of Chinese characters that each one looks slightly different. I would say traditional and 2000 years ago's dictionary looks a lot more like each other. But then I have this thing next to it, which is one of the earliest renderings that's carved, not carved, but cast into bronze metal. That was technology that's already get lost down the history, but we had a bunch of such um, metal artifacts preserved. You probably will be able to see it in today's big museums globally. But on there were, I guess we can still say are because it's still with us, such characters cast into this metal vessel. Okay, so this is the even older age of how this thing came into being. So apparently, this is a description of the ancient battle axe. It got a stand, got this three, almost like a lad, three-leg stand thing, and it got the top that's kind of bent, pokey, and then installed on it. We're using here a circular thing to mean there is a big metal piece attached to the like one end of this long staff as a weaponry in the battle. I guess there got to be an optimal length of that staff so that you can still have a good control of it, have a good mobility with it, keep your enemy at distance so that you don't harm yourself, right? All that. So this eventually, for the purpose of easy writing, got transformed into this character. So this on the right is a gu, and when we add this hook thing, almost like a hook, looking toward so this axe installed on it was kind of circularized and elongated and open, become a hook. That together means pronounced as a yue, which lent to the sound of this thing. Okay, the left side is jin, means metal. So here, simply categorically mark the material the thing is made of, even if the staff need to be as sturdy and light as possible, right? That's almost like opposing features of something. But the piece that you can cut open your enemy sounds really bloody and bad. Gotta be a metal part. So this metal piece then is important to be in here too. Like all of us can instantly tell this is a type of weaponry because it's made of weapon. Made of metal, and the right side is this pointy thing that we all of us know is a type of weapon. Okay, so the metal is made of this almost triangle looking thing. That means a kind of a gathering. And then we have two horizontal lines. The first horizontal line is the ground level. And then we have the staff reaching under the ground. And then we have these two dots next to the thing. That means, well, two ways to read it. One is nuggets, gold or metal nuggets, because metals are supposedly embedded into rocks. So this rocks is denoted by this tiny little bit of things. And then we have also a bottom of it. So I guess this signifies the way to reach below the ground level. Ancient technology to mine such metal rich rocks from under the ground. And so this tip of it means the very end of that tool to reach underground. And the triangle means gathering. That's when this is reached, when there are a lot of it, high density of it. Because I guess the Earth got a composition, different density of stuff everywhere, right? So only worth make economic sense when it reaches a certain density. So this metal paired with this weaponry that's already in ancient time draw out that this vividly, that's a battle axe, got super simplified and simplified again over time. So we only see three snapshots. a long history. But I'm sure through the history, the transformation of the same character went through multiple generations of ways of rendering, and also there may be times at the beginning there are a variety of ways of representing it, and then we end up using one that's the dominant surviving character with us today. So 乐府 okay, 府 we talked about already. That axe in general, and this axe can be used as a weapon, but it can also be used as a wood chopping tool. 乐府 simply double down on the purpose of this is for battle axe. And this you may say is a redundancy. Why we say axe again, since 乐府 is already by itself a battle axe. Well, this is related to the Chinese's locking mechanism because the Chinese is a monosyllabic. So we use one sound. We don't have multiple syllables, like a battle, right? That's two syllables. Wait, is that all two syllables? I'm not sure. Okay, like this word, the celestial, like three syllables. That to mean one specific meaning. So just by hearing it, we can determine which word that is in English. But in Chinese, because with so many repeated or same sounding, different meaning words, and to double down on the thing by using a different sound but meaning the same thing, audibly can work as a locking system. Like two characters each can be different character, but when you pair these two sound together, most likely it lock into one particular meaning. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's almost like a password. You set it right, and then your brain unlocked the meaning by just hearing it. Of course, when we see it, when we can read it, it's clear what that is. So together we double down. Here is simply battle axe axe. That way, when you hear it, you make sure it is the axe meaning we're talking about. Okay, 天乐 celestial. Celestial, I could have translated simply as sky or heavenly. And then this is the Yue, the battle axe. So apparently this is one that ancient stargazers came up with an imagination comparing a shape of a group of stars in the sky to the battle axe shape. And I mean, it's very reasonable, right? Because probably battle axe was a lot more common back then, and people used that particular shape, also very distinctive shape, to map that onto the night sky. And so that's one of the stars out there. Okay, 鸾声月月. Okay, here is another Chinese feature. We not only double down the meaning, we double the sound or exact the same word sometimes to create a sound effect. Chinese is not afraid of duplicating or repeating. We use that becomes part of the language feature to create a certain rhythm or reinforcement. 孪生乐乐, 孪 is a special royalty bell that installed onto the vehicle for royalties so that the ordinary people, the commoners, can hear from afar that, okay, this is some big shots coming. You better get out of their way. Otherwise, you're in trouble. So that royal bell, got a special term for it, okay, because the language mostly was used by those in power, right? So they have a particular vocabulary for their purpose. Okay, 声 the sound, and then we're describing the sound with this axe sound, this battlefield sound, and here it becomes a sound effect. It's not necessarily referring to the icing sound made from the battle axe, but we're using 乐 to describe the sound of the royal bell. Okay, there we go. 乐 battle axe. Thank you for your time. See you another day.